Hello, my name is Martins. I'm currently enrolled as a student of London School of Emerging Technology, where I'm pursuing a certificate in business analysis. I'm happy to be here, and I'm so excited to share with you my thought on Agile methodology, which is a very important uh, methodology framework ABI needs to know and work with while on a project. Without much ado, I'll just jump you through and run you through the PPT I have prepared on it. Um, like I said, the short presentation is on Agile methodology, and I'm going to start first by explaining what Agile or Agile methodology is in the project. So it's a methodology that emphasizes flexibility and collaboration at every project stage. The Agile approach is designed to be iterative, meaning the work is done in short sprints, as against a long stretch where you complete all the work at a go. And at each sprint is focused on delivering a small, manageable piece of the project. It's a methodology that emphasizes the fact that small is good, and that way you can actually do better by fixing issues that result in every slice as you walk through your project phases. So as every other methodology, there are various characteristics or various terms that or the steps or kind of like key characters that you need to be aware of when you follow the Agile methodology. And one of them is iterative, meaning the project is broken down into multiple smaller sprints, allowing you to focus on allowing for frequent progress updates and course correction. Another is you work in a collaborative manner, meaning in an agile team, you work together closely with everyone contributing to the progress of the project or the success. Also, the agile methodology also preaches flexibility, which allows for changes throughout the project, focusing on adapting to new information and requirements. Another thing or another characteristics of agile methodology is that it's customer focused, meaning at the heart of the methodology is the customer. So meaning priorities in terms of delivering what the customer needs, wants, rather is placed on the methodology rather than following predetermined plan like we have in other methodologies. And then also it gives room for continuous improvement. Yeah, meaning the agile methodology preaches or emphasizes learning because based on the fact that you work on sprints, meaning for each sprint, you learn some things. And those things that are learned are used to improve on the next sprint. Same vein, some agile methodologies which we use in the software or IT process, IT development processes are Scrum, Kanban, and Lean. However, in practice, Agile can be used for a wide variety of projects, whether in software development, whether in marketing, or even in product design. Excuse me. Now I walk you through a comparison of the Agile methodology and the very traditional or old methodology, which is the waterfall. Like I said, the Agile methodology is adaptive, modern, and then agile, while the waterfall is predictive and traditional, meaning for waterfall, if the project is going to last 3 months, the process of specification, design, build, integration, testing, and implementing is done as one of and just one product will be developed. On the other hand, if you're following the Agile methodology, the 3 months can be broken into a 4 weeks period, and then the 4 weeks will be divided across the 3 months. And that gives you what we call room to iterate, meaning the 6 steps of IT development process can be implemented once within the 4 weeks, and a product or a solution can be developed. And that way, what you're going to have is that within that 6 iteration, you can have 6 different products or solution, which makes it better because you learn from every iteration, and based on that, you improve. And like we mentioned before, at the heart of the Agile methodology, it's the customer, which is basically we want to satisfy their need. When you compare that with the waterfall, for me as a B, I think is a better option. Further again is also reiterating what I just mentioned, meaning how you using a waterfall and an Agile methodology and see the number of working software you can produce. Like I said, if you have a 3-month window to work and you employ the waterfall, what you're going to be producing at the end of that 3 months is just one working software following the IT development process of specification, design, build, integrate, test, and implement. On the other hand, if you use the Agile methodology, like I mentioned before, you have a 3-month window to produce a software or develop a software. You can break that 3 months into 6 iterations. And that way you have 6 working software. That means you can turn out a better product. You can learn from each of the iterations. And at the end of the day, you can actually better satisfy the customer. That is why for me, as a B, I'll preach that most B or every B learn this methodology and have it at the heart of what they will recommend in the course of any IT development process or software development. Same vein, it's important also to understand some very terms I've been mentioning while discussing the Agile methodology. And one of those terms I mentioned was incremental delivery in Agile. And what does that mean? Like I've said before, in the software development methodology, the incremental delivery is more or less like delivering things in small and then incremental pieces. And this allows for changes. It allows for the addition to be made along the way. Same way, I also mentioned iteration. In software development, an agile iteration is a short time box period. Like I mentioned, either usually 2 to 4 weeks. During which the whole team involved in the project continue to meet and then deliver specific project deliverable. So that has been better explained with this slide, where the top part is showing the incremental and then the bottom part is showing the iterative. Basically, what iteration means is instead of running development process once, you repeat them, meaning first iteration, you go through the specification, design, build, integrate, test, and then implement. You come out with a working solution. If the customer's needs is deployed, if it doesn't, second iteration gives room for these corrections to be made like that, until you get to the last iteration. However, if you had used the waterfall methodology, that wouldn't have been achievable because what would have happened is that you'd have completed your 3 months and produced just one working solution. Same being the top part most is incremental. which gives room for, like I mentioned, you getting 6 working software in the course of it. Finally, the Agile methodology had some a very core manifesto, or what we call principles, and there are 12 of them. And the very first one is to satisfy the customer, welcome changing requirements, deliver working software frequently, frequent interaction with stakeholders, motivated individuals, face-to-face communication. It also preaches measure by working software, and then maintain constant pace, sustain technical excellence and good design. Same vein, one of the principles that you keep things simple, and then you continue to empower your self-organizing teams. And then the very last one is reflect, adjust, and then continuously. Thank you.